Welcome back, everybody, to the Pair of Kings podcast. I am your host, Saul Thompson. You can find me on Instagram at Saul Thompson. I'm joined this week not only by my wonderful co-host.
I'm Michael Smith. You can find me on Instagram at _Smithstagram.
You're also joined by a very, very cool guest. Very excited to have her. It's none other than Arianna Cho. You can find her on Instagram at Arianna Cho, obviously. How are you, Arianna?
I'm good. This is my first podcast, so I'm slightly nervous, but it'll be fine.
Nice.
It's a lot like talking with your friends.
I'm really good at that.
Good. There you go. Just it's that, except you're wearing headphones and you have a microphone, and you sort of have to be aware of not letting go of it. And that's about it. We're good. We're ready. Just we're all here. We're all learning.
Before we get too far into it, if you are watching us on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you are listening to us on your favorite podcast streaming platform, follow the podcast, drop us a review. It really helps, and we appreciate it very much.
Now that we're on video, I really got to figure out what to do with my face when you're saying that.
I need to remember to look at the camera, which is really weird. I've noticed on some episodes I look like just off. Mm-hmm. It's very disconcerting.
Yeah, I'm always looking at Anyways, here we are.
Hi.
Okay, no, I'm not going to get into questions. We're going to do a fit check. We're going to do this. We're going to do
bright
this.
And early, first and
correct.
Foremost.
Yeah,
Sure.
Saul, you want to lead the way?
Sure. I am wearing a pair of striped gold jeans. I'm wearing a vintage shirt that's looks like Leo, my dog.
Aw.
I'm wearing a Yoji bat turtleneck.
Little bat camo.
Yeah, bat camo. And then I'm wearing the Tony Chopper hat.
What? Okay, you guys keep talking about this. Is this a?
He's that guy up there. He's like a little moose.
Okay.
But
He's a
he can also reindeer, excuse me. He can also turn into a big reindeer if he gets it angry?
No, so he has a devil fruit that can basically he can be a different type of reindeer essentially. Okay. So he can be like a more aggressive one, but he's really sweet.
Wait, so this is a one-piece thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And those little reindeer horn things are supposed to be part of you and not part of the hat.
Correct.
Cool. Okay.
It goes through the hat.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm learning. You think that's how do you? I don't want to know how he puts it on.
He just cuts a hole.
There's a hole.
Yeah, but then you gotta
but it's a fabric hat. Like it's not a.
I mean, it's like when girls have a ponytail and wearing a hat that has
baseball hat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put this on my knee.
You also have this Jotaro statue over here, and
he's killing it.
It's the version where the hat is his hair.
I have a lot of toys.
Yeah, a lot of anime figurines, and they're not toys; they're collectibles.
Yeah, but also I have a robot chicken.
Wait, where's the robot? Oh, I see it. It's top left. Yeah.
Wait, like
in her kitchen, she has a robot
Adult
chicken.
Swim.
Adult Swim. Wow.
Yeah, I grew up with Adult Swim, so
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Were you Aqua Team Hunger Force?
Of course.
Hell yeah.
Of course. So I watched that. I watched so much Robot Chicken, Metalocalypse.
Oh, hell yeah.
The thing that I'm really upset about is nobody gets the Bibble reference.
From what?
Aqua Team Hunger Force?
I haven't seen that one.
Oh.
My God.
I feel like maybe not anymore, but I used to make a lot of not Aqua Teen. I used to make a lot of Metalocalypse jokes, and they would never land, and so I stopped making them.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people watch that one.
Yeah.
Wanna give us a fit check, Ari?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. So I'm in my house. So this is my more comfy clothes. So my pants, it's a spring summer 2005 Undercover, and same with the vest.
Nice.
And then a shirt is autumn winter 2006 Undercover.
Do you go for the armor set bonus where if it all matches?
It doesn't have to be same season, but I like the same coordination.
Okay.
Like I was cleaning the closet this morning. I was like, oh, what if they look through my closet? It's so messy. So then I was like, oh, yeah, we can. I mean, there's so many clothes here, but I was like, oh, this is kind of cute together. So
I like the little eyeball button.
Yeah.
oh my God. I have maybe 20 of them.
Really?
Oh.
Like 20 of, yeah.
So those don't come
season.
stock standard? Oh, of the pieces themselves, not just the buttons. Okay.
No. Wow, I would love to have the buttons, but no. I have 20 pieces of spring, summer 2005 with eyeballs on it.
We'll dig into that. I want to quickly say that the radical difference between woman collector of Undercover and male collector of Undercover is so radically different.
It is.
And I hear a guy collects Undercover and I'm just like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Let me not speak to him.
That's probably true of any clothing brand. You hear guy collects X, it's like I collect Rick Owens, by the way. Speaking of, you want a fit check? I'll do one.
Yeah.
I don't even care.
I'm still thinking.
Okay.
You can hear the gears clanking in my brain.
I'm wearing Dustulator jeans, big Rick Owens ones, a Dick Flap tank top, and then a Psycho knit.
To Michael, it's just a normal knit.
Just a regular knit to me. My mother saw this once and was like, I could make that.
Really?
Yeah, and then she made one for a teddy bear.
Oh,
Aw.
yeah.
So I have a little teddy
That's really
bear with a
cute.
Psycho knit on.
That's cute. Do you know that I used to work for Rick Owens?
No, okay. So I feel like you've worked for like every brand. This kind of, I guess, tell the people why you're here.
Yeah.
What is your like? Because you're involved in a lot of stuff. What's your like big like fashion thing?
Okay, so I used to have a fashion career,
Okay.
but then I got married, and then I was like, I can just help my husband with whatever he needs. But I started, actually, my first internship was Mishka, the streetwear brand.
Yeah, with the
The eyeballs.
With the eyeballs.
I don't know Mishka. I'm gonna look them up.
Mishka's like
Shamefully
a-
on my phone.
Mishka's like a
Very Brooklyn.
yeah.
Okay.
They're Russian. Mishka is bear in Russian.
Yeah.
It's a very like specific era when I hear that. Like I heard someone like name drop
yep,
Mishka in a rap song.
Oh, I think yeah.
And it was like, wow, you are really specifically dating the
Yes.
time you are referencing right now. That is like
Yes.
one like 4-year. That's cool.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
cool. That was the first one. And then I also worked for a stylist. He's so cool. His name is Akeem. So we did things like, we did a lot of sourcing stuff for Yeezy
Okay.
and Kim Kardashian. And we did V-Files. That was an era. I also worked at, as an intern at Pro and the Schooler.
Oh, nice.
I don't know what that one is.
Really? How do
Yeah, you do.
Wait, how do you know Mishka and you don't know Parental Schooler?
Maybe you think it's called Pro and the Schuler.
Yeah.
Nope.
Schuyler?
No, Pro and the Schooler. So
I'm just dumb as hell.
okay, well, you can look it up. So I worked for Proenza. I worked for Akeem. I worked for Rick Owens and Issey Miyake. And then I did a temporary thing at Loewe. And
I love Loewe. I forget they exist every like 6 months, unfortunately.
I don't. I think it's great.
No, I that's not a commentary on them not being great. I just feel like they don't have the outward like social media push.
Really? I think they do. I think that Loewe uses so many celebrities in so many different facets. And I think that they collaborate with Studio Ghibli a lot. So
Yeah.
I think that's notable.
I
and
see
then,
Loewe a lot.
yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
I don't see Loewe at all.
I even see it with like really like more normal type of people, like
Yeah,
who are
yeah,
not
yeah.
like fashion people.
No, moms love the Loewe bag.
The bags are amazing. The
Yeah.
quality is great.
Yeah.
And then also, they have the monogram tank tops that were so popular.
One of the earliest saved photos I have on Instagram is from 2015, and it's an old Loewe. It's when they did, it was the season before Loewe Street Journal, and it's of
Okay.
like a big leather coat that they made, and I've been after that for so many years, but I have not been able to find it.
You know what I want? The Loewe Junya Watanabe collaboration.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What's that?
A lot of leather.
That's cool.
Not cheap.
When
Can't
was
justify
that?
it. I think that's around 2013-ish.
Okay.
This is before Jonathan was in the brand.
Okay.
So with those pieces, are you finding them and you're just not able to buy them because of price? Or like, are you aware that you could get them at the moment, or are you just searching?
I can get at them, but I don't like to spend money.
No.
Yeah.
That's just like not my
No one
vibe.
does. No.
So it's a little too expensive than what I would justify it. And my husband will definitely say no. Absolutely say no.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And you're a really big undercover collector first and foremost, right? Like, and I feel like you span a lot of like years. Do you have like a cutoff that you're like?
So essentially what I really collect is just a couple seasons.
Okay.
So that's spring, summer 2004, both 2005. Oh, sorry. No, spring, summer 2004, 2005 spring, and both 2006 seasons.
Okay.
I have a couple things that are like outliers, but that's really primarily what I collect
Why in particular those seasons?
because that's what resonates with me.
Speak more about
So
that.
like that matches my personal style, I think.
Sure.
So I think that there's a sense of me that's more like calm, and there's a sense that's more exaggerated, and
Sure.
that's exactly spring summer 2004. So the twins down the runway.
Was it chicken or the egg? Like, what did you or do you feel like you found those seasons and modeled your personal style after them, or vice versa?
I think that I discovered Undercover around 2015.
Sure.
And I think that his brand ethos kind of works with me particularly. He has the same music taste as me exactly. So I, got the book. I like read through the book and I was like, oh my God, I would wear every single one of these pieces. So I started buying them and then looking for them specifically. And I just wanted to have them all. I wanted to get the whole brand. You don't need to, but for me, I have to physically touch everything and wear it to get it.
Sure.
You know?
Do you have people that know that you look for those seasons and will reach out and be like, hey, look what I just came across? Or is it all sort of...
Are you there first?
Yeah.
I'm there first.
Nice.
I think that like I am really nerdy. I think we can figure that. My house full of toys and video games and
you've got a
stuff.
original Dragon Quest. You've got a Mario Party and an N64. They're all off camera, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But
We'll get some B-roll.
yeah.
Yeah. I have Star Wars things everywhere. But yeah, I think I'm always checking.
Sure.
And like, yeah, I'm deeply checking.
Getting into a brand and then the stuff you want is already 10 years old is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
It's not 10 years old. It's 20 years
20.
old.
well, but in 2015, you were getting into it in 2004
that's
stuff.
true.
And it's like,
That's true.
and then it's been another 10 years.
Yeah.
How many, like, what's the size of your collection?
So I would say Undercover is about 91.
Okay, nice.
I'd say Comme is about 100. That's Comme and Junia. And then Issey Miyake, it was much bigger. So I used to work for Pleats Please. So I did the kind of buying, sales planning, sales. So I think before I had way more because I had so much Pleats Please, but I don't really like to wear Pleats Please if I'm being honest. I like to wear, it's not, no, I don't need to wear it. It's like, that's like usually what I'd wear in my house is Pleats Please, or if I'm going to go run and get a coffee. But I actually prefer to wear Naoki's era of the women's collection. He's really into kind of sportswear. And I think it's nice that he can mix sportswear with kind of actual technology and then it's still feminine at the same time.
Sure.
And it's flattering to a woman's body, which I love all those things. So I actually prefer his era of Issey Miyake. So whereas maybe I had 150 pleats before, now pleats and Issey Miyake, I probably have close to 70.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where do you keep it all? Because you keep telling us how tiny your apartment is.
You're sitting on a...
Oh, is this a storage?
Yes, you're sitting on
it
pleats,
under
please. You're sitting on like bins of pleats, please.
Oh my
Gotcha.
God. The couch like lifts. Oh,
Yeah.
that's hilarious.
Well, we knew, so our apartment's really cheap, our rent, and it's stabilized, so we can't really move.
Yeah.
So we had to come up with a lot of creative solutions.
Yeah.
So that's why there's a random closet in this living room. It's all undercover, this closet.
Oh, this is the undercover closet?
This is the undercover closet.
What's this rack?
That's all things I'm selling that I have to shoot that I was really
A
lazy.
lot of those are from Commune, right? Or they were at
there was
the...
Actually, there
Commune
was
pop-up,
some in
yeah.
Commune, but a lot of it's new that I didn't shoot. Like there's a lot of Issey Miyake, there's a lot of Comme des Garçons. Oh, there's quite a few undercover in there too.
Cool. Do you have anything from Fall Winter 16? Do you have the mantle from the Borman's collection? That's
No,
what I've
and
been after for a long
Only
time.
I sell women's because, and I
That
only,
was unisex though, kinda. I mean, it's just it's like a big blanket, essentially.
yeah, but no.
They made like it's called the Borman's mantle from this artist Borman's. And I have one of the coats. It's fine. It's way too small.
I'll take it.
I don't even know
what it
is.
looks like.
It's really cool. It's like the arms come up to here on me or here because it's a small, and I was like, I could fit that, but no. But they made a big mantle. It's like a big poncho thing.
I know very little about Undercover. I think the extent of my Undercover knowledge
Give me
is
some
like
Rick Owens vibes here.
yeah. Wow, this is a lot like Rick. My just one of those brands that I like never got around to like. I don't know. I just never got obsessed with it, so I never like looked into it. So my extent of Undercover knowledge is like embarrassing 4chan meme articles to know,
Sure.
and that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only sell and buy women's wear because that's what I know about.
Yeah.
I don't want
So
to.
are you buying things to sell? Like,
Sometimes my husband told me I should, but so okay, this is usually how it works. I want to collect more,
sure.
so my husband makes me trade out.
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
One for one.
One in, one out.
Yeah, or sometimes he says, "Okay, I think you should buy some to sell," but it's all things I would wear.
Yeah.
but I just don't want to collect those particular seasons.
Why don't you just install a clothing rack like up here?
Just straight up at the top.
Because my husband would say, hell no.
Do it while he's out. It's fine.
Yeah.
He's not here. We can do it right
ask
now.
for forgiveness, not for permission.
Yeah.
No, but it's also his house, so I want to respect
fair
him
enough.
too. Like, we added closets here. He added, record stuff over there. My husband collects records.
I mean,
and
you guys have a big sound system, record collection, and like 400 pieces of clothing.
Yeah, just say it's like what do you call it? Like sound insulation, right?
like-
Like yeah, I need to hang these up. It would make the acoustics better in here.
One time I hung up all this Undercover here, and he came home and he's, you need to put this away right now.
Do you have things that you regret letting go? I'm sure everybody does, but
Honestly, not that many.
oh shit.
Not that many. So I have one story that I was really regretting, which was in 2017, I bought this yellow leather undercover dress from spring 2004. And it has like a trompe-l'oeil, like sunglasses on it.
Sure.
And it's like this, honestly, it's kind of an ugly color. It's like that Easter Peeps yellow.
Beautiful.
It's like a pastel yellow or a little bit.
yes.
Okay. Yeah.
It's not the best. But I really love the dress, but it didn't fit me. So I sold it to Tokyo 7. And I think I bought it for like $40. And they're like, for $500. I was like, okay. And so I sold it. And then I was pretty sad later. But then I found the dress in black.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
And it
shit.
fit me. And it's in my closet. So it was a regret, but then I refound it. Like, I think if you dig deep enough, you can find anything.
Yeah.
Are you buying stuff that you can't wear?
Can't find everything.
Sometimes, not that often.
Okay.
Because I try to make it a point to wear everything.
Yeah.
Do you buy things for your husband? Where it's like, oh, I think you'd look cool in this type of thing?
He doesn't want it.
Oh.
My husband wears Kmart t-shirts.
Oh, he's so sick
And
for that.
he loves Patagonia shorts.
Nice.
He buys a lot of shorts at Colbo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And then he wears engineer garment suits.
Okay.
Okay.
A true gentleman of the Lower East Side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get
Yeah.
on Colbo shorts.
Yeah, Colbo shorts. We
Nice.
love Colbo. They're our friends.
I love that.
They're very
place.
nice there.
Yeah.
I like that they stock just like a little bit of head manor,
Oh, yeah.
which is like I don't understand how they have head manor there.
Why?
Like it makes sense. I just feel like I don't see head manor anywhere.
Yeah.
And then they
They-
just
they're-
got it
they're
in like
friends.
a random. Oh, okay.
Ah.
They just got it in like a random. I wish they had like the crazier stuff, like the gigantic denim pants or that colossal jacket.
Go tell them.
Yeah. What? Can you special order this for me so I can try it on and not buy it?
Can you buy this thing that a majority of your customers do not want to wear?
Okay, maybe don't tell them.
It doesn't really fit the beige minimalism
No.
of
Yeah.
Colbo.
Yeah. Unfortunately not.
Did
like-
Head Manor make those gigantic suits? Did they did like
Yeah.
full? Yeah. Loved that shit.
They're great.
Yeah.
Oh. So take us through some of the stuff that you're selling. There's a rack. I'm sure we'll put up some like B-roll footage. So I don't, if you want to see, watch the video, obviously. But yes, describe to us, paint us a word picture of some of the stuff that you're selling.
Okay, so it's all the brands that I collect.
Sure.
So some things that I'm selling are like Issey Miyake from spring 2005. So this is like a makeup collection. So it's all inspired by different makeup looks. So if you can see that like kind of cream skirt
Yes.
with that ruffle with it
Yeah.
has like the black spray paint effect, it's supposed to look like makeup.
Ah,
It's like a little like
cool.
it's like a smoky eye.
It's like a smoky eye.
Wow.
And then also from Junia, something that I really like that I'm selling is this is from autumn 95, I believe. It's the Future collection. So the fabric and the fibers of the fabric are made in the same factory as computer
Oh.
and radars.
Wow. What is it made of?
It's a
Computers and radars.
it's poly. But it's supposed to not stain according to the
Have you tried?
Yeah. Should we get some red wine? Test it out.
I read that in an article by Susie Menkes in a New York Times. She wrote. She's an amazing writer. So I'm selling that from Junia. There's some Comme in there. Undercover, I'm selling one of the languid pants. You know, the ones that have like it's like kind of not a check print. It's a really, can you see on the bottom?
Oh yeah.
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 So I have 2 pairs. And my husband was like, no, you have to have one. Yeah.
Fair enough. I feel like always mention how small your apartment is, and I am very impressed by your ability to
Yeah,
to get this
fit
much
things
clothing in here.
To be honest, it's not that small. It's just that it's livable for 2 people and 2 people only.
Right.
And
yeah.
then we have other roommates called my closet.
Yes. We have spent the last week completely redoing my apartment storage because it reached a point where there was just like shit everywhere.
Well, yeah, you guys have. I mean, it's like 2 Aries in one apartment, essentially. Like you guys have so many fucking clothes.
I don't know if I think together we have an Ari's collection.
I think if you
maybe.
count all the shoes,
Okay.
they've
fair.
got. I don't know how to describe it. It's like a 6 foot by floor to ceiling, so 10 like
Our
shoe
ceilings
rack that
are-
is just like shoes solid, and it's overflowing. They've
You should see mine in the bedroom.
Well, yeah, I wanted to ask because you don't. I didn't see. There's like not any like shoe storage. We'll have to have a tour later. I would
Yeah.
like to
Okay.
see the.
My shoes is 2 IKEA bookshelves.
Hell
We
yeah.
put them
the
together.
Hemness. Which one?
Yeah, I don't remember. Whatever we bought in
Hemness Billy. What you working with?
whatever we bought in like 2017, 2018.
Nice.
But they're 2 bookshelves that we put like so they look like that.
Mm.
And then it's all shoes. But my side is really organized, and then my husband's it's all Vans.
Wait, so because there's a stack of 6 pairs of Vans over here.
Oh
Are
yeah,
there,
no,
my
I
husband's
thought
work
you were
shoes.
exaggerating.
There's more Vans.
He
in
has
the...
6
Yes.
pairs of work shoes.
Yeah.
Nice.
What? He has like one for every day of the week, and then overtime.
He's like, whenever it smells bad, he's like, oh, time to trash.
But
'Cause he's, like,
Wait,
sweating.
wearing
wait.
multiple. Like why? Well, how is he rotating through all 6 of these?
Honestly, I don't really know because they end up in the middle of the kitchen, and I'm like, you need to put them in the corner organized, as I do every day. He's like, hi.
But he
Okay.
throws them out when they smell.
Like when it smells too bad. And
I think
it starts
for a work shoe that makes sense.
Yeah.
No, but it does. But why wouldn't you just cycle through the 6 and then you give him time to sort of air out? He's also storing them stacked on top of each other. Those ones at the bottom have got to smell crazy, right? You're like sealing in the flavor.
I have no idea.
Okay.
I think you get one, you wear it for 3 months straight, you throw it out, you buy a new one. But it's not my Vans
He's
shoe
working,
collection.
like 5 days a week,
Mm-hmm.
like running,
Yeah.
sprinting.
Yeah.
So,
You let the one dry out and you wear the next pair.
I mean, I'm sure if you guys ever saw him at work, you'd be like, oh my God, this guy is crazy.
This guy needs 6 pairs of Vans.
He needs 6. There's more.
Yeah.
There's more.
This guy needs 100 pairs of
Yeah.
Vans. That's cool.
Yeah.
Take us through some of the other things that you've got around. So you're a big fan of One Piece, which we spoke about. There's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. There's Star Wars. Do you have a favorite episode?
Of Star Wars?
Yeah.
I think I always love Return of the Jedi because Tatooine is my favorite place ever. And I love the whole Jabba the Hutt.
Sand gets
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah, I think that's
What is it?
fine.
I told my husband when we are rich and we have a really nice apartment that we really need a life-size Jabba.
Jesus Christ.
Life
so you're
size?
already out of space and you're going to bring in like an 8 foot tall
Yes.
worm.
Your third
Yes.
roommate, the 8-foot tall worm statue.
For that kind of money, you could probably hire a character actor just to like once
Just
a week
sit
come
there.
through Jabba, you know.
Yeah. Or I would also take a Bibs Fortuna too. You know,
Which one's Bibs Fortuna?
he's Jabba's like an intern.
Oh, with the
Yeah.
with the
Yeah.
he got the big slimy thing wrapped around himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. That dude's cool. I think I used to have a Lego Bibs Fortuna at home somewhere.
Yeah, I have a Lego Star Wars, but I really wish I have actual figures. I should invest in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are all these? There's like bottles of something in front of Jotaro.
It's whiskey.
Oh shit.
So
Interesting.
my really good friend Leah's dad works in whiskey, and then he sent it to us, and so we are going to do whiskey tasting.
Cool.
But we haven't had time to do it. We've been so busy.
Is it KEY or KY?
I don't even know what that means, but you can read the labels and find out what that means.
So one of them is
Scottish
only
and
made
Irish.
in. No, I think one of them is. Oh fuck. One
There's
of them's like only
one
made in
country
Tennessee.
that leaves the E off, and I think it's Scotland.
Okay.
I'm not sure. What we know about is sake in this house.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any favorite types? I've tried unfiltered sake the first
Nigori?
time.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I typically like daiginjo, which is like around 60% polished rice. But my favorite sake is called shichida. And I actually tried it in Paris
Ooh.
when I used to go for Fashion Week. There was this great Japanese restaurant that we would go, like our team. And they introduced us to shichida. And then I became so obsessed. And then actually I met one of the sommeliers. He came to New York. And then he gave me a shichida face mask.
Oh,
Like they use a sake, like the kasu, and then they put it in a face mask.
Oh.
They also gave to my friend, and she's like, "Oh my god, it smells like sake. This is not good for me to do when I'm hungover." I was like, "Dead."
It's like hair of the dog.
yeah, you know. it
Yeah.
works. How long ago were you working in fashion?
So, which company?
I guess when did you leave that behind officially?
So I finished with layaway in the end of September 2022.
Okay, so it's kind of recent.
Kind of
that you're
recent,
like,
yeah.
What you had sort of the same job throughout all these companies, or you were?
So when I was an intern, I mean, I was like doing intern stuff.
Intern work.
You know, like when I worked for a stylist, like I was like picking up garment bags. It was my least favorite thing of all time.
Yes. Sample trafficking stuff.
Terrible. But I was doing like a lot of like merchandising stuff for Loewe. I was doing like allocations. Like for Issey Miyake, I was helping customers, but I was also doing all the reporting, all the planning, going to Paris, trying on every single piece,
Wow.
deciding what is working for the US market, doing a lot of like meetings with all international teams and like discussing like, what do we like about this collection? What don't we like? And I was always like the outspoken one. I was like, this doesn't work for Americans because it's too long and it's too printed. We like black.
What are the certain differences that you could point out between the different markets that are like first and foremost, right? Like Americans like black.
Okay, so at this time, this is a long time ago.
Sure.
So this is like, let's say 2017, 2018, 2019. This is when we started getting younger customers, but before it was really aged customer. So like we needed things that are longer, size 5, because Please Please is not size by width, it's by length. So we needed a lot of 5s back then, but then we started getting younger people who are like, this doesn't fit me, this is too big, but like, again, it's just length.
Yeah.
So I just needed to buy the smaller sizes because people like to know that they are a size 2 or a size 3.
Right.
So we had to do a lot of that. People also loved setups. So like sometimes we get customers who would show me a picture of like Kendall Jenner or Peggy Gou and then be like, do you have this? And I was like,
in pleats please or just in random shit?
in
Oh,
pleats,
okay.
please.
All right.
In pleats, please. So I'd have to take that into consideration. Also like July, we had like a big tourist clientele and they love everything architectural and bouncy. So I needed to make sure we bought enough stock that if it came in an earlier delivery that we would be able to carry it over and give to them. You know?
Got it. That's really interesting.
How did you like get into, because you started at Mishka, how did you get into fashion?
Okay, so I went to the new school
Okay.
and I actually went to work in music. I was really into like this record label called Mexican Summer that has like West Coast and waves and like indie rock.
Hell yeah.
Like I'm from LA, so like
Nice.
this is what I kind of grew up with. So I really wanted to work in that field, and then I never listened to any hip hop music until I came to New York, and like I thought, oh, maybe like I can get into this kind of field, but then I realized I actually don't like this at all. And then I was like, I think I need to work in a more luxury.
Was there like
sector.
one moment that did it for you in terms of like, oh fuck, this is just really not for me? Or was it just sort of like the
I spent a lot of time at Mishka. I think I spent like a year there because I was also a college student.
Yeah.
So like I also had time to be like a college student at the same time.
Sure.
And I think that like I was studying fashion history in school. And then that's when I like was like, I think I need to go into a more luxury field.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like at the same time, I was like really into V-Files and stuff, which did a combination of both. You know?
Yeah.
But I really liked Balenciaga, like Cristobal Balenciaga, which is such a opposite of everything we were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was like, it's beautiful, but it's a little too like normal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
normal, but like
Yeah.
it's too fashiony. I need like a blend. So then I found Margiela.
Right.
And I was really obsessed with Margiela.
I was gonna ask because it seems like you might like the Margiela for Hermes stuff.
I don't think I was into Margiela for Hermes at the time because I don't think I was like educated enough.
Sure.
I think I liked Martin Margiela's Margiela.
Got it.
And I was so into it. Like the store, I was going to the store all the time. Not that I had any money to buy anything. Let's make that
You're
clear.
just using stores as museums. I think
Yeah.
that's like part of New York.
But I also, went to the new school. So we were next to Beacon's Closet. So Margiela was $25. So I just traded in my like true vintage for Margiela.
Nice.
And I wore only Margiela for a while. And then like around my 20th or 21st birthday, I was visiting home in LA. Took my mom to the store and I was like, I want these. She's like, those shoes are very interesting. Are you sure you want them?
The
And I
toes aren't connected.
Yeah. And then I said yes. And she says, okay, if that's what you want, I'm happy to support that. So she bought them for me.
Damn. Mom's a real one.
It was on sale.
Okay.
It was on sale.
Mom's a real one.
This was a birthday present too.
Cool.
And I was obsessed with them. They were like brocade black. I still have them.
Sure.
I won't sell them just
amazing.
because they're like really, Mom bought them for me. And then I was so obsessed with the Tabby boots. I was really obsessed. I like my craziest pair, which I've talked about so many times on whatever social media. It's those white ones. They're one of 150.
Wait, which ones? I haven't seen this. So.
They're like patchwork,
okay,
embroidered with flowers. I'll show you. They're white.
They're Tabby boots.
Mm-hmm. And I had an eBay alert for Tabby boots. At the time, the ballet flats were so cheap. No one wanted them.
Yep.
No one wanted them. And I was like, they're ugly. And I still will stand by that.
Everything is so expensive.
No,
now.
they were like $100 or $120. And maybe some of them were $180. I don't remember. But I got a email about the white ones and they were $500. I was working at Rick Owens. I was probably making $15 an hour. Like I wasn't making any money. And so I emailed the girl. She's like this nice Japanese woman. And I was like, hi, I'm a college student. I have no money. I want to buy these for my graduation. Can I send you money every week until I can afford them? And she said yes.
Shit.
Whoa,
Wow.
hell yeah.
And so I got them.
Nice.
This is a much different internet than I think most people currently buy clothes on.
Yeah, unfortunately.
If someone said anything like that to me, I'd be like, I'm getting scammed. And I would immediately like...
Well, it's also different with like guys on Grailed, which is
It's true.
they'll tell you fucking anything. Like, oh, I just had my liver ripped out. I'm waking up in an ice bath. Like, please God, give me these
Yeah.
shoes. It's the only way I'll survive. My surgeon says I need them. Like,
I think I only bought from Grailed just a few times.
Grailed is
I
such
mean,
a cesspool.
They've only just started doing women's and that selection is rare.
I bought this one scab tank top for like, I don't know, $30 in 2016. And someone said something to me, like a message, and they were like, bro. And I was like, I'm a girl. They're like, will you be my girlfriend? I have a screenshot of it.
Fuck, that's
The like
terrible.
finding out anyone is a woman on any social media and immediately being like, you type kind of cute.
I was like, okay. I remember exactly when it happened. I was sitting in the Issey Miyake wholesale office because I was working in wholesale. And I just wrote, no heart.
Be better, men. Be better.
Speaking of internet spaces, we do have a Discord.
Oh, good
We have
catch.
we have a nice Discord where no one's gonna try and be your make you be their girlfriend.
You haven't seen my DMs.
Okay, well they're gonna try and make Saul be their girlfriend. But anyways, we have a really nice internet Discord. We ask our guests to give us a keyword that people need to message us to let us know they listened to an episode.
Oh.
So you can take as long as you need, but we need a catchphrase that people message to the Pair of Kings account
On Instagram,
on
please.
Instagram.
Okay, got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
what is it?
Duality.
Duality.
Nice. Love
there
it.
you go. I think 2 weeks ago was neitherism, and now it's duality.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I think I always loved duality. Like even before I liked fashion.
As a concept.
Yeah.
Overall.
Sure.
Like always. Like in high school, I was really obsessed with Flying Lotus. So do you know who that is?
No.
Wait, you don't know who? Oh, wow, baby.
I'm 24. I'm gonna do a quick Google now and then pretend I know what you guys are talking about.
You really don't know Flying Lotus at all?
Nope.
He's a producer. He did his own like albums, but he was also like a big like he was behind a bunch of other. Like he produced a lot of like hip hop tracks in 2012-ish.
I'm sure I know his songs, but
I wasn't into the hip hop yet.
Okay.
Like at the time, I just was into like the ambient.
Yeah, which was like his main thing. He has a rap side project of his own.
Well,
called-
that's exactly what I was going to bring
oh
up.
shit! All right.
So
Is
in
it called
2012,
Duality?
yes, it is,
Okay,
and
yeah.
it's Captain Murphy. And at this time, I think I just moved to New York, and then like I like followed him on Twitter, or I followed all the brain feeder guys on Twitter, and they were talking about Captain Murphy, or maybe it was, I don't remember who was talking. Someone was talking about Captain Murphy.
Yeah.
And I listened to it.
this
and
is where Thundercat got his start, was working with Flying Lotus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
We would see, at this time in high school, we would
Okay.
see Thundercat for free.
Damn.
Whoa.
Like he was just like performing in a store. Like, and we were like, okay, let's go. But Captain Murphy, we didn't know who Captain Murphy was.
Yeah, there was this whole like Twitter sort of thing where like he released an album but no one knew who he was, and there was like people like listening to it and like comparing how he says words and like
Well, they
trying
all
to
thought
figure
it was
out who-
Tyler the Creator.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I remember, so we used to go to Low End Theory every week. I don't really know how we got in there. I think you needed to be 18, but I guess I was 18 for 6 months before I moved to New York. But we would go every week. And then the one week that they were going to reveal Captain Murphy, I like asked my mom, of course she's going to say no. She's not buying me a flight to go see a concert. Like, I was like, Mom, please. And she's like, no. And I was like, I told my friend, Yoni, can you go? Can you check? I can't. I'm grounded.
Shit. At 18?
Yeah, I think he was a 17 maybe, but maybe 18. But
What are you getting grounded for? It's 17.
I don't know. I'm not his mom. But he couldn't go.
Okay.
And then I remember seeing on Twitter, it's Flying Lotus. I was like, duality.
Yeah, that was a crazy time on the internet.
Yeah.
You probably didn't have internet access. You probably didn't have phone.
I was playing RuneScape. What year was this?
Wait.
2012.
So no, I was past my RuneScape phase. I was playing either World of Warcraft or that was like iFunny era. I was watching like people get beheaded in gym class.
Yep, that's classic.
Yeah.
What?
That was, oh my God, that was like a very like middle school boy era where
Right.
somebody would bring in their iTouch and they'd be on the school's Wi-Fi and you'd be all crowding around like one.
Yeah, watching live league videos.
Well, that, but then there's iFunny, this app where people would share like very early internet meme, you know, I can has cheeseburger type shit. And then every like 15th thing would just be like somebody getting killed.
Yeah.
And then obviously you have boys in middle school. They're like, look, this is so funny. And you're like, oh, okay, great.
Wow,
It's
I
crazy.
was
We
not
have-
around for that.
Wow, I have a split lived experience that I share with both of you.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just interesting that was happening for you in 2012 because that was happening for me in like 2008.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it just got consolidated onto an app on,
Yeah.
I guess, in the early Apple store. There were so many. Remember those early Apple apps that were just like the beer drinking one?
Oh,
Or
I think
paper
I had
toss?
Doodle Jump.
Doodle
Doodle
Jump?
Jump. Shout out
Doodle
Doodle
God.
Jump.
Do you remember that one?
I didn't have
Or
that.
Pocket
Yo.
God, excuse me.
Do you remember like iPod Touch before apps even existed?
No.
There was like websites for flash games for them, but there was no apps.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
I remember I had an Instagram in 2010.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, and only me and this guy named Danny from my school, who actually listened to work, I saw him recently, had Instagram, and then I was like, this is so dumb.
What is your user, or what was your username?
So either it was Arianna Tiffany A, which my middle name is Tiffany.
Nice.
So
What's your mother's maiden name?
oh,
What's
ha
your,
ha 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 ha. I almost answered that. Wait, sorry, what was the question? I forgot. I got distracted.
we were just talking about Instagram in
Yeah,
2010.
early Instagram.
I posted a picture of my grandpa, and then I was like, this is dumb as fuck. So I deleted it. And then in 2012, everyone had it
Yeah.
Yeah.
because they were saying it on Snapchat.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, okay, I guess I have to make it.
Jesus Christ. Early Snapchat, too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. Do you know what my Snapchat name was?
No, I don't.
Young Snaplord.
That's
Hell,
amazing.
do you still have that?
I do, but I don't know. I can find the password.
I have Salty, just SOLT.
Oh.
And I get offers to, like, people try and buy it all the
Why?
time.
They try and buy a Snapchat?
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
I was snapping back and forth with this guy from the Middle East who really wanted it. And he'd send me videos of him in his supercar. It was really cool. And I'd send him back like a photo of me just like still not selling it. Cool car though. And he'd send me another video in another car.
How much money is he trying to give you?
He was trying to buy it for like $2,500, $3,000.
I'd
Why
do
would you- why
that.
would
But
you
it's
tell
so
it?
cool. Well, first of all, how the fuck do I know that this guy's gonna actually
So
pay
send
me?
it to you. Have him send it to you first.
Oh, and then just keep the keep the money.
Yeah, there you go.
Keep
Easy.
the money and give him the
He's got a
yeah,
sports car.
It's fine.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
That wasn't the way that my
Give him
my brain was
SO
working.
capital IT.
Soit.
Soit.
Sweet. Yeah. Snapchat was so funny.
Dude, men above the age of like 19 with Snapchats are terrifying people.
Yeah. I mean, my friends are usually 30 plus, so no one even really knows what
What
Snapchat
Snapchat is. Yeah.
Can you imagine like a 30-year-old going out to dinner with a woman and being like, this is great. Like, do you have Snapchat?
What's your snap?
Jesus
Snap?
Christ, what's your Snap? Oh,
Add me on Kick.
add me on Kick.
Oh, I had Kick for 1 second, but I don't remember anything I did on that app.
I don't even know.
I had
what
a I had a
that is,
Kick
really.
girlfriend through early Instagram.
Yeah,
Hashtag what was it? Fuck. There was a hashtag and then I had an Instagram girlfriend on Kick. Fuck. Yeah, that was like
no
a
idea what you're talking about.
no, that was like I was 13 on Instagram and posted under some hashtag and some girl was like, "What's your Kick?" in my comments and I was like, "It's on, like it's up." Yeah. God,
Beautiful.
I would give anything to get in my middle school kick. That's probably like
Where is she now?
I don't-
Honestly,
get her on the podcast.
get her on the podcast. Do you have a? We'll go back to fashion.
Yeah.
You say you can find anything. Do you have like a big ultimate grail?
Yeah,
that
what's
you
your
are still
golden
searching
goose?
for?
What's your Moby Dick?
Oh my God, good question. I think there's a couple things I want, but I don't have like an overarching big grail because I like usually like when I say, oh, this is my grail, I find it.
Okay. All right. So you really can't. Damn. All right. Geez. All right.
Like one thing I wanted was this Undercover Spring 2005 skirt. Actually, I should find the jacket, but I'm not allowed to shop right now. So when I'm allowed to shop.
I imagine you're like slowly inching towards your computer and your husband like appears in a puff of smoke and like smacks your hands away.
No,
It's like you got it like locked up in like an actual cage.
he's like, I'm going to block I'm going to block eBay. I'll block Poshmark. I'm like, let me just make a quick offer. If they say yes, he's like, no. That happened at dinner last night.
Just one more. Just one more. It's
was like,
just
Please,
seems like-
it's fine. It's just one more. Like
I
I'll
was
stop
like,
after
it's-
this. Oh,
It'll be
just
so
like
warm. I won't complain about being cold if I can get this junior jacket.
you're pulling like the like my dog does this when it's cold outside. He makes himself really small and like shivers. I'm like, you're wearing a fleece. Like you're not cold.
What does he want? Does he want to go online shopping?
Yeah.
He
No,
wants a junior jacket.
I honestly just so we were at the Sakai showroom
Sure.
like 2 weeks ago or last week, and then there was a down jacket and it's white. I was like, oh my God, I need it. He's like, how much is it? And I told him, he's like, no. I was like, can we go halfsies on it? You can say it's my birthday present. And he's like, okay, fine.
Damn.
Hell yeah, you get it.
Yeah, it's in the other room.
Nice.
Are you still gonna lobby for a birthday gift as well?
No, I think I respect him to not do that. But I will be eating sushi, so that's another birthday gift in
there you
itself.
go.
Nice.
We are really snobby about sushi.
Ooh.
Okay.
Where's your
Can you
favorite
give us
place?
give us some top places?
Okay, so my favorite sushi place to go is Juku.
Okay. I'm gonna write all these down.
It's
You've got a recording of it right there, dude.
But I'm also live on the recording.
you have to get Kazuo-san to make you the sushi though.
Oh, you have to go to Juku and request a specific person.
Well, Kazuo-san is like the main chef, and then he's so cool.
Okay.
You have to look him up. You'll be like, oh, I
Can I ask him in like a non-mean way? Some other guy comes over, it's like, not you.
No, just write in if you make a reservation, write in the notes.
Okay.
Can we please have Kazuo-san?
Cool.
He's the best.
Nice.
I think for like also like it's still expensive. Like I don't want to be like it's gonna be $20. It's like still gonna be $100. But I like Katsue in the West Village.
Okay.
That's really good. What else? Other sushi do I love? Oh, okay. If you're like into the vibes, do you guys know New Blue on Avenue C?
The name is familiar.
It's like a club, but our friend Comme makes sushi in the back.
Oh, cool.
Of the club?
Yeah,
You in the club eating sushi?
yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's less. It's like I think his omakase is like $80,
Oh.
but he's really good. And yeah, the
Sounds
first.
like is the club going while he's serving sushi, or is it
Yeah,
like a?
but it's not like
let's
an
go.
unst club. It's like records.
Damn.
You're walking through like Blade to get to the back of the.
I bet you they would go there though. Like that crew. Speaking of, I used
Oh,
to.
not that Blade. Oh,
Oh.
my God, different Blade.
Blade.
Blade,
like
the vampire hunter
movie?
in the club.
Oh, what is it?
Have you not
This
seen
is-
Blade with Wesley Snipes?
I haven't even seen
Oh, I
that.
haven't seen that movie.
What the fuck? I just watched that the
Oh.
other night.
Maybe I'm because he goes and kills people. Maybe I'm thinking of the Matrix, but like they're like walking through the like busy ass club to get to the little like quiet thing at the back is a very like specific.
Yeah, I mean, so the opening scene of the movie, a guy gets taken to a vampire club, and they turn on the sprinklers, and it's all blood, and then Blade shows up and kills all the vampires. It's really cool.
And there's sushi in the back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and there's sushi in the back.
No, it's good though. It's
Cool.
good. Yeah. So the first time I actually had like an omakase sushi, like obviously my husband's taking me there because I'm like, let's eat this $20 sushi. He's like, no, I can't do it. So he took me to this place. It's not open anymore. It's called Julbako in
It
Kamui.
closed down. It burned. The
It
owner's
burned.
dead.
No,
Yeah,
I think it's a
owner's dead.
Wagyu place now.
I know.
Something like that. But Kamui was one of the chefs. Like he was like the sous chef. And then like he's a good friend of ours.
That's awesome.
The so duality. I do really like a nice omakase restaurant, and I consider that like actual sushi. I fucking love eating grocery store sushi, like as a completely separate meal.
Grocery store, like gas station. How low will you go?
I'll go grocery store, maybe not gas station.
You do like high school sushi?
Not bodega. I've done hospital sushi a couple times.
I've
That's out of necessity.
Necessity.
Sometimes you're at a hospital. You don't want to eat the rest of the food. Something about grocery store sushi, like as long as I don't think of it as like the same meal, I love it.
Apparently I actually, fuck it. I'm not giving them any free air. They advertised to me so much. I don't need to.
What?
The Wegmans, the new Wegmans
Okay,
that just
I went.
opened up.
It's pretty
Apparently the
awesome.
sushi's great and they get fish flown in
Yes,
every
I went.
Friday.
I
And they'll
went.
do like a live cutting.
Yes.
Okay, have you had the sushi there?
I've had the actual. So I went with my husband, obviously, and we went to the downstairs. I didn't buy any of the already prepared food, and then I can't remember where it's Tsukiji, like the sushi in Japan, where it moved. I think it's Toyosu. I forgot. I'm not sure if that's right, but it gets imported. And then I saw the guy who's cutting the fish, and then he's cool too.
Okay.
He's cool too. But they have my favorite fish there, which is from my husband's prefecture.
Wow.
Oh,
It's called noroguro, which is a black throat sea perch.
huh.
It's a very fatty white fish.
Sure.
Usually, when I have it in omakase, they torch it.
Yeah.
It's really nice. It's expensive, but it's good.
Okay, so the Wegman sushi is good.
I'm a very
Coastline
like
friendly.
simple man. I love mackerel.
Oh
But
my
a
god,
lot
you
of
can get
them-
it. It's really cheap.
A lot of places, well, it's cheap, but I really like it. But a lot of places just don't have it.
Really?
Yeah, like, I'm not going to omakase. I don't have omakase money. And so you go to like a normal sushi restaurant and they've got like spicy tuna, spicy salmon. Maybe they'll have like a different cut of salmon or tuna. It's, toro, chutoro, whatever it is. But a lot of them don't have mackerel, which is my favorite.
I like
think-
mackerel. It's sometimes if it's not done or it's not flavored right, it's a little fishy.
Yeah. But I also don't mind that. And I also think mackerel are very beautiful fish. And obviously they're more central to the food chain. They're not, like an apex, like a tuna. So I feel less bad about getting it.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. I love all fish.
No, as do I. I love fish. I like eating fish, but I also I don't know. I feel bad about it
Saul
sometimes.
has killed the most fish out of any Pair of Kings podcast.
I
You
only catch and
all the
release.
time?
Always,
Okay,
yeah.
never mind,
Oh,
I'm
do you
lying.
go fishing?
Yeah, a lot.
That's so fun. I
Fishing's
only did
really
it
cool.
once.
Oh, no. Anytime you want to go fishing, let me know.
I do.
Yeah.
I'll take you up on that. I went fishing once in Greenport,
Oh, interesting.
and we were on a boat because our friend has a restaurant in Greenport,
Okay.
and we went fishing on this boat.
Wait,
And
Greenport, Long Island?
yeah,
Okay, yeah. I used to go out there a bunch.
we caught. I mean, it wasn't that great what we caught, but I caught a lot of porgy.
Yeah, porgy are cool. There's a lot of fluke. If you
really?
go, in the right time, you can get striped bass. There's sea robin, which is disgusting. If you get lucky, you can catch a dogfish.
What's dogfish?
Looks like a shark.
What does it taste like?
Pretty good, actually. They use it as a substitute for something else. Like they'll tell you it's one thing, but it's dogfish.
Mm. If you were going to go fishing, what would your outfit be?
I'll tell you what I wore
Ooh.
on the last fishing.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are gonna laugh.
Oh, they are sharks. Oh, shit. I didn't know they're dog sharks.
Dog shark.
Dog shark. Interesting.
Yeah.
When I went fishing, I wore a Pleats Please purple dress that we're sitting on top of,
That's kind of sick.
and an Homme Plissé hoodie,
Okay.
which I lost in a karaoke outing.
Beautiful. You meant it when you said you don't wear the AC that much.
Yeah.
It's the
It's like-
fishing and like losing at karaoke clothes. All right.
I really don't know
Light
how I
flex.
lost this hoodie. I mean, I guess I was a little drunk, but I don't think I was that drunk. But we went to karaoke with the president of Issey Miyake. They were visiting from Japan.
Were they good? Karaoke?
I have a video.
Ooh.
Were they good?
I don't.
Were you doing karaoke in Japanese?
Yeah.
And you are as
Damn.
well?
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Have you heard? This is my favorite karaoke anecdote of the My Way killings.
Oh, no.
What is it?
All right, the My Way killings. So in the Philippines, they take karaoke really fucking seriously.
Okay.
And Filipinos are also basically all incredible at karaoke.
That I can understand.
All of my
Yeah.
Filipino friends have shockingly incredible voices.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, no, I don't sing. And then it's like,
Oh, don't make me
what
sing.
the fuck? So in the Philippines, there was a string of deaths all related to people singing My Way by Frank Sinatra. Do you know the song?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Because it's, popular song. I'm sure every man wants to sing My Way and sing it well, but they sing it poorly. And I think the first one, a guy was singing it and he was told to stop because he was bad multiple times and he didn't. and somebody came and like stabbed him to death. I'm
What?
sorry to laugh.
There were
It's really
a
dark.
series of murders.
And then
all like, this.
like a couple of weeks later, word must have gotten out and somebody else was like, oh, I'll do my way. Did it. And a bouncer like either shot them like point blank. I
What?
mean, it's like a string of deaths. I'm sorry to laugh. It's a little bit grim, but it's also just ridiculous to get so upset about my way. However, yeah, it was like I'll send you the Wikipedia page.
That's so insane.
Yeah.
it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
On a different note, I was going to say I take karaoke very seriously.
How seriously?
Really?
I have a discount at my karaoke place because I go so often.
Holy shit. Where do you go in New York?
Sing Sing on St.
Oh,
Mark's.
fuck.
Oh hell yeah!
I want to do, so Fiona has been talking about doing a karaoke night.
I'm going to join.
I want to do karaoke so bad. Again.
I'm scared if you join because you sound like you're good.
No, I'm okay. Like I'm like not a bad singer, but I'm not necessarily a good singer.
Do you have
either.
the stage presence?
Yeah,
That's what's
I'm like not
important.
scared. Like
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
I think I have stage presence, but I there's a certain like level of drunk I have to be to do karaoke, and I don't get to that level anymore.
I will tell you, if you go to karaoke and you're the only sober one, it's like a hostage situation.
Bad.
No, it's not. It's not. That's not
Yes,
true.
it is.
So
When it's 2 or 3 in the morning and they're like, let's put on 5 more songs, you're just like, please God, make it end. Like make it stop.
And you can actually hear what they sound like.
Exactly.
okay, so when my best friend Dakota and I go to karaoke,
Sure.
so we get a room, right? It's just the two of us. We take this as a competitive sport.
Oh,
Like sometimes it's me singing 7 songs in a row and her
you are
singing
not
7.
invited to karaoke. I'm sorry, you were just not gonna.
You're bringing cards with like numbers on them.
No, we literally like open the app and we start like putting numbers and like singing, and then like the only one time that I was like, you know what, I'm gonna sing in English, "Jesus of Suburbia" by Green Day, and that song is like 15 minutes long, and Dakota's like so drunk.
Christ.
She's so drunk, and she's like, "Have you been singing this song?"
There's like 5 different parts. There's like it like stops and transitions
like 5
into
songs.
another song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They split it up into 5 songs in the book in the CD.
My friend Fafa has a Korean karaoke device. It's huge. It's like the size of your receiver there. I mean, it's a big fucking thing.
What's a receiver?
The Macintosh.
The mixer. Yeah,
The mixer, excuse me. It's fucking huge, and it has so many songs on it. It's something like 15 or 18,000 songs. And you hook it up, and it also will score you on how good you are.
We did it.
And so most of the time, and like I'm not a terrible singer, but it'll give me like a 21 or a 22
Out of 100?
out of 100.
Oh.
And then I did
Wow,
Mad
not bad.
City by Kendrick Lamar, and I got an 100. And I was like, okay, like that might be my karaoke song now, even though
That's your vocal range.
well, there's a lot of words in that song I can't say. And I'm surprised that it gave me an 100 because I obviously am not saying,
Right. Yes.
yeah. So
My karaoke place, you can put in English, Japanese, Korean, and Chinese.
fuck, that's sick.
It's so awesome.
What are your go-to songs? So we show up, you're doing 5 songs over the course of the night. What are your 5?
Oh my God, it's a really good question. I think that I love to sing Because the Night by Patti Smith.
Okay.
That's a good song.
That's like a good one. Oh my God, honestly, it depends on my mood though.
Jesus of Suburbia by Green Day.
No, that was just like a one-off. It was a one-off. Oh, I don't know what my like immediate song is. Oh, I guess like because it's funny, I always do the Inuyasha song.
Oh.
Do you know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So like
the intro or the outro?
no, it's the outro. There's a meme about it, and then it's the most relevant meme ever. So like, I slept with Adult Swim on.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow, every time I woke up,
George
the
Lopez?
Inuyasha like the outro song is on.
I had the opposite experience where every time I'd wake up, it'd be fucking George Lopez, like jumping, you know,
That's
the,
also true.
I feel like if I fell asleep with like Adult Swim on and you wake up and it's like Girls Gone Wild infomercials.
Oh,
That is
no.
a very specific era. Maybe it wasn't Adult Swim. Maybe it's like Toonami or something. One of the like
I
Comedy
don't
Central.
think they ever, Comedy Central, Toonami
Yeah.
was on Cartoon
Toonami,
Network.
Network,
yeah, that
yeah.
wouldn't have been it. But
Yeah.
No, Inuyasha. I have to do it for like the lulls. That's a really funny one.
Okay,
that I
so
do.
you
that's
got
one of those
Inuyasha.
animes where like the intro is like really soft and gentle, and the outro's like totally completely
Yeah.
different vibe.
Yeah, that's true. I guess when I go with like a big group, there's this Japanese band called Glay. We always sing Winter Again. I have to show you the music video after so you can like understand. I sing that a lot. I guess sometimes I go Alanis Morissette.
Ooh. Okay.
You ought to know.
Song.
What else? I guess we were singing Celebrity Skin, Whole. Yeah, you know it.
I don't know it off the top of my
I
head.
know that I know it, but until I hear it, I don't remember.
What's
I
that
know
song by Third Eye Blind?
Which one?
Dun, 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 dun,
Oh,
dun,
that's
dun, dun, dun.
Semi-Charmed
Oh.
Chrono Life.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
The one that's about smoking crystal
Yeah,
meth.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Didn't know
sounds
that.
really. It's
Yeah.
like a really upbeat song. It was on the radio. Kids were singing it on the
Yeah.
bus. You know,
Yep.
it's like a happy little song, all about smoking crystal meth.
Yep.
okay. So here's another funny thing. So my friend Ari and I, we were like the originators of this karaoke trend of everyone we know. We have a shared Spotify karaoke playlist.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Well, Spotify now does like that lyrics
Collaborative.
feature
What
as
is
well. Spotify is like a lyrics feature.
Oh,
So if you have
Just
Oh,
do
yeah.
it by yourself. On
yeah,
the train
you can. Well, yeah, you can just have a little karaoke thing to yourself.
whenever you feel like it.
Hey, don't sing my way.
oh yeah,
Run into the wrong person on the train.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah. I have a lot of songs.
Mm.
We have to go one time. I know it sounds competitive, but like
so
it can
I'll-
be chill vibes.
The thing is, I'm not a very good singer, but I will get competitive and think I'm doing really well.
Yeah,
Does that make
Saul will
sense?
get competitive about pretty much anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes when I go with like my husband's like coworkers or friends,
Yeah.
I put like a really weird 80s Japanese song and then I sing it like perfectly. And then they always laughing really hard because it doesn't make sense for someone my
Yeah,
age
yeah.
to be into
Yeah.
this song.
I know 2 songs in Spanish by heart
Oh my
just
God.
for that.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
Do you know Spanish or do you know what they mean?
I
You
have like
just know
a
the
working
words?
knowledge of Spanish where it's
Okay.
like I can
Still very
understand
good.
it if it's spoken to me, but I
Yeah.
cannot speak it.
Yeah.
You know, I know enough to like barely get by.
Yeah, I know like small amounts.
Yeah.
About it.
I should know more. My cousins are Mexican. I just can't speak Spanish. My sister's really good though.
But
Really?
then
Yeah,
you
she
have
can
to be
speak Spanish well.
trilingual. You're already bilingual.
Yeah.
It's still a work in progress, you know?
Okay.
Like I'm never going to be fully fluent.
Learning a language with an entirely different alphabet is crazy, especially like starting in your 20s.
Part of me thinks it might make it a little bit easier just because you don't conflate it with your current language knowledge.
I could also read different like language system too. So then that's why it was a lot easier for me. I didn't have any problems with the hiragana, katakana. Like kanji, it's okay. It's going to always be difficult. But I had issues kind of remembering the different nuances of the grammar. Like I don't like to make mistakes. I just like
Very
don't.
relatable.
But
Yeah.
like I just have to. So like I was at dinner a few days ago with my old boss from Issey Miyake and the old creative director.
Sure.
We went to a Japanese restaurant. Everyone's speaking Japanese. And then I was like, I'm going to use my Japanese. So then she asked me, the waitress, like, do I need more soda for my shochu?
Sure.
And then I said, iranai desu, which means like, oh, I don't need it, but it's very strong.
Mm.
Oh,
That's like being
fuck
like,
off?
I don't need it.
Yeah.
No.
It's like
They're
kind
like,
of rude.
oh, they were all laughing. And I was like, why is everyone laughing at me? And they're like, you can say like, kekko daijoubu desu. Like, it's okay. I'm okay. Rather than, I don't need it. Everyone's laughing at me. And then I was like, I guess I need to make these mistakes to be better though.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
Yeah, no, the only way to do it is to go out and like, you know,
Get
Yeah.
laughed at.
yeah,
Get laughed at, be embarrassed. But it's okay. I'm learning. I'm always learning.
super impressive.
Yeah.
There. Okay. Real quick, and we'll get away from karaoke. There are certain songs that I think should be banned from karaoke, like
Like what?
Bohemian Rhapsody.
I agree.
ban-
I will
Definitely.
fucking. If you put that shit on, I'm first of all, I'm like, oh, cool, Queen song. You're getting thrown out of the
Stairway
room.
to
No
Heaven.
journey.
Stairway to Heaven.
No journey.
Don't stop.
Journey.
Maybe End of the Night.
No.
Last song.
No.
No,
Really?
no journey at all.
I grew up with Glee. No.
Look, if you're discounting Glee songs, there's a lot you got to take.
What's
Fine.
that one song that I really like? Oh fuck, the
really
Josie's on a vacation.
Jesse's Girl.
Oh,
That's not Jesse's
Wait.
girl.
Say it again.
Oh, I just want to use your.
Yeah, Your Love.
Yeah, Your Love.
That's a great song.
I was trying to find that song once, and I looked up Your Love, and it played Your Love by Mick Jenkins. You ever heard that song?
No, there's
No.
also
Super
Your Love
cool.
by Jess Glynn.
No.
Maybe it's My Love. No, it's Your Love. A lot of songs about love.
That song's about love.
Yeah.
Is that? That's like a weird. Like, Your Love is like one of those one-hit wonder bands, and I never remember who it is, and I always like confuse it with like Angel is a centerfold and Jesse's Girl.
Oh,
and, like,
Angel is a centerfold. That's
Yeah. or like whatever it's called.
Oh fuck. Wait. What's that one? Hold on. I gotta look this up. This was like a Rock
The
Band 2
Outfield.
classic.
I think it's The Outfield.
Hold on.
I don't even know what that is.
You probably would know it if you heard it. The like, my love runs cold. My memory has
Just been sold. My angel
That one?
is the centerfold.
Ah, shit.
I don't think so.
Let's go to karaoke. Let's go right now.
Yeah.
Oh my, we can. They open at 6 actually. I'm not gonna lie. I know that.
You're showing up at open.
I have before.
You're camping out to get the best songs.
Like, you're not supposed to bring outside drinks. And I was like, guys, I'm so tired today. Can I just go get a coffee and bring it? They're like, yeah, sure. Go ahead. No problem.
Yo, being on good terms with the karaoke people is crazy.
I really want to be on good terms with more people at restaurants. And
I want to be on good terms with anyone.
Well, duh. But the most that I have is just my local Dominican spot. I'm tight with one of the women that works there. And she's now like, if I show up, like, give me extra food. I'll always tip well. Like, you know, we'll shoot the shit. She's super cool. But I also don't go out to eat a lot. So like that barrier to forming that relationship is tough.
I make a good relationship with everyone.
Yeah.
Like, even last night, we were really hungry at 10:30, and we know this like late night Japanese spot. And then it's like in Midtown. So we were going to Midtown. And then the owner was like, oh, wow, you guys are coming every week, huh?
What is it? What's the place?
It's called Sushi.
Sushi.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like SKUSHI?
TSUKUSHI. Sushi.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. I would have pronounced that completely differently, like horribly.
Sukushi?
Yes. Sakushi? Is that Sakushi?
Yeah.
I used to be very close with one of the local bartenders in Boston. And I became close because every time I'd sit at the bar, I was like, hi, can you please make me a drink that like is girly and tastes fruity and like doesn't taste like alcohol?
But looks really manly.
No. I'd be getting shit in like the Cosmopolitan classes. Yeah. I mean, that was my shit. So every week I'd show up and I'd be like, I think her name was Jess, if I remember correctly, but it wasn't every week. It was like every other week if I went there with friends, but I'd be like, hey, can you make me something that like I haven't had before and doesn't taste like alcohol? She was like, yes. So she put me onto one of my favorite drinks, which is a last word, which is almost like an alcoholic shaken lemonade.
Oh.
It's really good. It's, oh, fuck. I think it's like a play on a gin fizz. Let me look this up because I don't actually know what's in it. I just asked for it.
Word, I don't know.
But a lot of places won't make it because they don't know what it is. It's gin, green chartreuse, maraschino liqueur, and fresh lime juice.
Huh. I love any situation where you have to try and tell a bartender how to make
cute.
a drink.
Yeah.
I don't tell them because I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not a bartender.
It's such a stupid game that I play, but whenever I go to a wedding, I'll try to convince people to order a drink that doesn't exist. And I'll see how many people I can get going up to the bartender.
Ask them for a long wait.
Oh.
Can you go to the bartender and get me a long wait? That works in England. If you tell you tell like you're at a pub, you tell a child like, can you go get me a long sit or a long wait? And they go to the bartender and like, can I have a long wait? And the bartender's, yeah, wait right there. And then they just
Oh, that's kind of mean.
And then the kid just like, most bartenders know this joke.
Can I get a heavy silence?
Yeah. Oh.
I guess whenever I go to a bar, but they know me. Like usually the places that I'm going, I'm like, can I get mezcal gingery drink? And then they just make it.
Mezcal and ginger sounds good.
Yeah, it's always what I have. A tequila or mezcal with ginger kind of drink.
That sounds really good.
Yeah. I love Black Crescent. Have you ever been there?
No. What is
Oh,
that?
it's good. It's in Lower East Side.
Should we do like an Ari night? You just take us.
Honestly, yeah.
I'd love to do that. I'm
Any
being completely genuine.
any kind of food you want, I have a place.
Okay. Yeah, no, I like this.
Okay, can I get Vietnamese Ukrainian fusion?
No, but
No.
So not any type
But
of
we can
food.
go to a
we
Vietnamese
can
place
meet and then go to Ukrainian place.
And you can just bring leftovers and sort of make your own.
Yeah.
Hi, I brought my own food. Can you put this together with something?
Could you like, wrap this up in some latkes?
Honestly, though, I make really good food. I'm a good chef.
Ooh, what do you make? What's what's in the rotation?
Jewish Japanese fusion.
Nice. What kind of, so are you Sephardic or Ashkenazi?
I'm actually half Ashkenazi, half Mizrahi.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm Bukharian.
Okay.
Can't really tell, but I am.
I'm mostly Sephardic.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. From where?
My name is Solomon, but
So?
I feel like most people clock me as Jewish, and then
Definitely Jewish, but like, from where?
I'm like half Spanish and then Lithuanian and Polish.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not half Spanish. I'm less than half. I'm doing the white guy thing where I start breaking it down. I'm 31%.
Actually, we did a genealogy.
Nice.
I'm literally 50% Ashkenazi, 50% West Asian. And then the Bukharian part is actually from Iran.
Oh, interesting. So yeah, what would Jewish Japanese fusion look like?
Okay,
or
so
be like?
My favorite thing to make, so there's actually Iraqi dish called sabich, which is like, usually it's in a pita.
Sure.
We're girls. We're trying not to eat bread. So what it is basically it's cucumber, tomato, green onion, right? And maybe red onion. But the main parts are egg and eggplant.
Ooh.
So what I do with
Is it like a stewed eggplant?
no, it's like it's usually fried, but we're air frying.
Okay.
We're air
Yeah,
frying,
right.
but we are
Healthy.
marinating in miso and tahina together.
Ooh.
And then
wait,
all the lemon that you use,
Yeah.
we're using yuzu.
Ah.
And the egg is actually, we're going to make it like an ajitama, like ramen egg.
Sure.
So it's marinated in the soy sauce.
Yeah.
And then it's like, always everyone made fun of me for calling it a mid-boiled egg, but it's a mid-boiled egg. And then you put amba, which is like, I think it's coming from India, but it's like a chutney
Okay.
kind of thing. And then you put tahina, little more yuzu, and then I put za'atar.
Interesting.
It's healthy and good.
There was a like Jewish ramen spot in New York for
Yeah.
a while, wasn't there? Do we don't like that? We don't talk about it? I never even went.
Was it
not-
like everything bagel seasoning over
We're not
noodles
doing
type shit?
fusions. We don't do fusions. Only in this house that we cook is fusion. That's
Oh,
it.
but we don't go eat fusions.
We don't eat fusion.
Okay.
Yeah. I think
What
my
if it's
husband
something
would have-
really off the wall? Like
Like
if
what?
I was like Jewish, Ukrainian, Japanese, Ukrainian, Vietnamese, whatever I said
I
earlier.
want to have that at someone's house, not at a restaurant.
Okay.
Interesting.
Cool.
Like there is a Jewish Japanese restaurant. I can do it better.
Okay.
Ooh,
All right,
shit.
all right,
Them's
all
fighting
right.
words.
I can do it better.
Yeah. My grandmother, I lived with them for a year
Mm-hmm.
when I was working up in Boston.
Mhm.
And I never like, I was like jokingly like, what the fuck is Jewish food? Like kugel, it's disgusting. You
Oh
know?
my God, I never ate that before, I don't think.
Kugel's, it's okay. If you
Yeah.
get a sweet one, it's good. The savory ones, it's just like bad lasagna.
Mhm.
It's like a cold noodle dish.
Mm.
It's like cold, wet noodles. It's like a little off-putting texturally. The sweet ones are good though. You'll like brown sugar and cinnamon. It's good.
Brown sugar, cinnamon, cold, wet noodle.
Yeah, but it's more of like a cold cream noodle.
Mm.
It's. I'm not doing
I
a good job
trust
of
you. I
saying.
trust you.
So I started eating a lot of like capital J Jewish foods, like chicken livers and beef liver.
So like
and-
Ashkenazi food.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I had never really had. And my grandmother is Ashkenazi. And I was really like, oh shit, like it feels cool to get to know my cultural identity in that
Mhm.
way. And so, yeah, for a long time, I haven't been able to do it recently because I haven't been able to find good chicken livers, but I would make them like once a week for myself.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. my
Wow.
shit.
My husband was making hummus during the pandemic.
Oh, hummus is great.
Yeah.
The problem is you need a really good blender. I broke
No,
a
my
blender.
blender's bad and it was good.
I
You just have to
broke-
write chickpeas.
Yeah, I broke a blender making hummus.
Oh.
It
Like
so-
out the bottom?
No. So essentially, I burned out the motor because it gets so thick if you don't proportion it correctly initially.
Yeah.
So it's very hard to, if you make it too watery, you can save it. But if you make it too thick in the blender, it'll just destroy your blender.
Oh, that's right.
And so I like smoked the belt in the blender, and I was like, "Why do I smell burning? I'm not cooking anything." And it was like burning plastic from the.
Oy, oy, oy.
Yeah,
Was the hummus good?
I threw it out. I didn't want.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool. Just wondering.
but it was very nice. I got a masterclass subscription for my birthday.
Oh, wow.
And so there's a cooking class from Yotam Ottolenghi.
Oh, I love Ottolenghi.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I can send you the, like, it comes with like a big 80-page manual, like, recipes and things. And I slowly been cooking them. They're very good.
The only cookbooks in my apartment
You
are
have simple.
I have an Ottolenghi cookbook and I
Simple.
have a Japanese cookbook.
If anybody listening to this is interested in cooking, go get Simple by Ottolenghi. It's
That's
a
really
really
good.
good cookbook.
Get the Solomonov's cookbook. It's over there somewhere.
Cool.
He's a good chef if you like Laser Wolf, that restaurant.
Yeah, I think that restaurant, like, it's one of those things where I just can't get past the name.
Why? Don't you get the reference?
No.
It's Fiddler on the Roof, dude.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, it is. My
Wait,
bad.
what is Laser Wolf?
Laser Wolf is the butcher from Fiddler on the Roof.
Yeah.
So the oldest daughter is like, they're trying to marry her off, and then he's
Yeah.
rich and like he's a butcher, but she loves Motel, the tailor.
Yeah.
Mm,
Have you not seen Fiddle on the Roof?
nope.
You're anti-Semitic for that.
Okay.
Do you know that
I'll
we
take
watched
it.
Fiddler on the Roof in Japanese? It's so cool.
Really?
Yeah, I'll send it
Is
to
there
you.
a dubbed version?
No, it's like, it was really popular in Japan. I think it's the 80s. And then it's fully
Why?
in Japanese. Because like,
Ooh.
I guess they felt connected to the tradition parts.
Ah. Oh, okay. So sort of like obligation to tradition versus.
It's fully in Japanese and they get the mannerisms somehow.
Holy shit.
It's kind of dope.
That's sick. All right. Yeah. Shout out. I love stuff like that where, especially, I think it happens within food a lot, but cultures are like, oh shit, like you guys do that too? That's sick.
I think a lot of cultures are same but different.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
So I think we can all relate to humanity, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, fashion.
Fashion.
You know,
Back to it.
fashion. We derail a lot.
No, I mean, but that's part of it.
What's your most recent thing you've picked up that you're like really proud of? Even if you're on a cop hiatus.
I wish New York City would go on a cop hiatus.
If I go to my
Fuck
Excel
Eric Adams.
spreadsheet, I can tell you what the most recent.
You have an
You have an
Excel
Excel spreadsheet.
spreadsheet?
Of course, I have pivot tables too.
Oh,
What do you pivot
we're like the same
tabling?
person. This is amazing.
Brands. How many pieces by brand? How many which collections I have the most of?
You're so sick for that.
I know. I'm really sick for that.
I love Excel. I was like a fuck Excel person, and then I started getting good with Excel, and I'm like, oh, this is the greatest thing in the world.
What? Oh, I guess the most recent thing I got was the Sakai down jacket.
Oh yeah, it was. Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair. I don't think I realized what Sakai prices were like until yesterday.
They're up to here.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
I took my coworkers to Dover Street Market.
Oh yeah, wait, when did they get the Rick table in there, or the Rick chair?
They moved it like a couple months ago.
Okay,
It
cool.
wasn't. They moved it from the Rick store.
Yeah,
but
I
it
know.
wasn't in the Rick store. They must have had it in the office
I
upstairs.
thought they had it out. People were like groping it.
No,
on
that's
video.
a different store.
Oh, all right.
But the New York Rick store hasn't had any of the Rick statues since they moved to the current location, which was.
Just want to
2016.
say that I worked there when there was no Rick location there.
Oh.
Upstairs was the office, and so
Yeah.
we worked in the office. But down there was Jill Sonder.
Oh, on that corner across from
Well,
Anne Margella and
you mean the golf store and the Dolls Kill pop
and
up?
Dolls Kill. And Second Street.
Oh,
I was also Second Street. I remember when Second Street moved there because I got a Comme 80s.
remember when
skirt.
Second Street was cheap?
Okay, so when it first opened,
Yeah.
I got a 1985 autumn winter Comme skirt, $45.
Yep. Rest in peace.
You can find it cheap in Japan still, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then there's also the people, well, one of my friends used to made rent every month by just buying every single like 1 yen item or 100 yen item from Hysteric Glamour, you know, just all the,
Yeah.
the hype brands. And
I
then
feel
just,
like the Hysteric Glamour well has dried up because
Well,
too many people have done this.
yeah. And then they'd go, so they just bring it in a big trash bag and just drop it off. And they'd have 20 or 30 pounds of clothing twice a month.
Oh my god.
And
Jesus.
obviously they don't pay that well, but when you get a shirt for 100 yen and shipping is, you know, what? If you do it in bulk, 100 or 1400 yen maybe per item, which is still expensive, but you go and sell it for 15 or 20 bucks and sell 100 items like that, 200 items. I mean, just ridiculous. But now they don't pay
If you're
for
listening,
anything.
don't do this.
Well, no, they don't pay well anymore. I brought like a very rare Dior knit and they were like, yeah, we'll give you $10 for it. I was like, go fuck yourself. Like what?
They charge more and pay less.
Yes, exactly.
Shit.
Of course they do.
That
I mean,
sucks.
they got big enough. They cornered the market and then they raised their prices. It's
Grailed.
yeah, Grailed, Uber, it's anything.
Yeah, fair enough.
Sad.
Sad.
Sad. Very sad. Thank you. Ugh.
Oh man. Yeah. But you can still find cheap stuff just in general.
You just have to. It takes much more of a like
It's an effort.
hobbyist
Yes.
approach to it
Yeah.
than it used to be. Like kind of.
I've got my
passive.
bookmarks for my Daft Punk and Fonts Rich Supreme leather jacket. They made 3 of them.
I don't
One
know
of
if
them
it's
is
gonna
on sale
happen, man.
from a guy named Toast
Oh, toast.
or Butter, something like
Butter.
that.
Butter.
But he has the medium. Somebody has the large, and the small sold a couple of years ago. But I want it so bad. I found the guy on Reddit who bought one of the 3, and I've been trying to message him, but he's been inactive for 4 years.
Oh, I have one story of like finding things a really weird way.
Ooh, let's hear.
Okay. So something I always wanted was those distorted cowboy boots from Undercover from spring 2004. So
I'm looking these
yeah,
up.
look it up.
Sure.
Like it's, you know how like usually a boot would be like more tighter? It's very loose like that. So I was always looking for them. I couldn't find them in my size, which is small because I have tiny feet.
I see. Yeah, they're like reverse flared cowboy boots.
Yeah, they're like that.
Hell yeah.
So look at this website. This Wellington Hunters and Collection. It's like from New Zealand.
Mm.
And it's sold on the New Zealand website. And I was trying to figure out how to like proxy from New Zealand, but
Sure.
I couldn't figure it out. So I was like kind of sad about it, whatever. And I kept looking on every Japanese website and they only had size large. That doesn't help me.
Are the shoe size small,
Wait,
large?
what?
They were,
Wow.
used to be. I don't know how it is. Well, oh no, it's still that way now.
Okay.
But it's like small, medium, large.
Okay.
Sad. So then I was like looking on
Sad.
Depop. Sad. So not Obama, but just sad that I couldn't.
Oh,
I didn't mean to say that.
we're putting that on the no.
But basically, I never check Depop because I don't trust them.
No.
And then one day I went and like Depop, I was like, I'm gonna look at Australia.
Mm.
This girl was selling them,
Oh shit.
and then it was like,
Do you think it's the one who bought them from?
I asked her, where did you get them? And she's like, I got them in New Zealand. I was like, is that at this place? And she's like, yes. Isn't that
Hell yeah.
full circle cool story?
It reminds me of the time I sold a pair of jeans and then bought the exact same pair of jeans 3 years later.
That happened to me. I sold an old RAF like blazer from 2007, and I sold it to somebody who then must have sold it to Rogue Garments, who then sold it to Second Street. And I like walked in, and I was like, "That's really weird that it's that familiar." And I remember it was mine because there was a pen mark on the
Did you
wash
buy it
tag.
back?
No, they had it for like $699 or some shit.
What?
$599, something like that. I bought it for $51.
Jesus.
I like can't spend money like that.
Yeah, no.
No, does
Just like-
can anybody?
Yes.
No, it
but
makes
not
me
us.
feel like physically ill. Like some people
Yeah.
are like, oh, I spent this. I'm like, oof, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Maybe-
Yeah. Yeah, I'm never spending the price that clothing should be, I feel like.
Yeah, well, the clothing, the price that they want for said clothing.
Do you
Yeah.
still have your cowboy boots?
They're in the closet.
Nice.
In the undercover closet?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
cool.
There's gonna be so much B-roll we have to shoot.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
it's going to be fun. There's
Yeah.
like a lot of
Yeah.
cool stuff.
I say that
Classic.
excitedly. It's excitedly. I really want to wear a gown. I feel like that'd be
Just
cool.
in general?
Yeah.
You
Okay.
can try. I have one that maybe fit you.
Okay. Cool.
You can try it.
Well, like a nightgown or a ball gown?
Ball gown.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah. I think it'd also be funny to take a photo in a ball gown playing basketball and be like, "Yo, it's a ball gown."
There's a picture
Oh,
of
that's
me
funny.
in the the like Balenciaga astronaut material ball gown.
Oh, going to space?
Nope.
Oh.
Just chilling, just vibing, just hanging out. The one that's like
Yeah.
huge, like
You showed me that photo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that photo.
microwave blanket.
What are some of the weirdest things that Undercover's made? Not necessarily things that you would want or things that you're pursuing, but have there been any like really off the wall things that you've
I
been
mean,
like,
you can look at this jacket I got. So it's my birthday in December. So
oh, happy early birthday.
thank you. It's a big one. So my husband let me buy 2 expensive ones.
Ooh,
Which-
and a Sakai
Wait.
jacket.
When you said it's a big one, the birthday is big or the jacket is big?
The birthday is big.
Okay.
And the jacket is also expensive. So my friend connected me with this collector in LA and
Cool.
I bought 2 pieces. He had like
Of
this-
Undercover.
Mhm.
Okay,
spring 2005, my favorite season.
sure.
And there are plastic teeth on them
Mm.
and eyeballs.
Oh, sick.
Nice.
I
Like the same eyeball as the button on this.
yes. It's also like a button.
When are you going to start making videos explaining all of your Undercover in a really
I
like
did. No one cares about that.
disaffect? Well, because you're not doing it in like a disaffected.
I don't even think you have to be goofier,
Well,
or
okay,
you have to
so
already have a big following.
the joke is there are all these like archive resale places,
Mhm.
you know, that get these guys to narrate videos of these undercover pieces that had been sitting on Grail, and they just use a lot of big words and, you know,
Oh.
This is the
but they do it-
Undercover spring summer 2005 jacket. It's got teeth on it and some.
it's like the
eyeballs.
most disaffected, uninterested,
Oh.
apathetic. Well, this is the Undercover bandolier. It was released and the crystals hang really well. Would you wear this?
Oh, I think
This
maybe I
is
saw it.
Sometimes when you get it to be worn on your body with your arms, and I was using like too many words and
Yeah.
like not enough excitement.
Oh.
It's like you looked up a thesaurus for like interesting and then tried to fit every synonym into a sentence.
I think if I make a video, everything is one take. If it's bad,
Good for you.
Yeah.
That's the way it should be done.
because it's already my knowledge is there.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know, I
Yeah.
already spent time to do the research.
Well,
Yeah.
most of your TikToks are like more like informative, like
Yeah.
sort of
Yeah,
like
because you
walking
should
through
know
the-
what you have.
Yeah.
Why not take time to research?
Do you think, or have you seen people spreading misinformation about certain things?
Of
Do you
course.
feel
All
do you
day
feel
long.
the need to comment on it, or are you just like live and
I
let
only
live?
did a few times.
Okay.
One of them was after Issey Miyake passed away, and this like little boy made a video, and then he like commented like
Issey Miyake.
something like that, and I commented like this is all wrong or something like that, and he goes, "Well, if you know so much, why don't you make a video?" I was like, "I do know so much. I was the buyer." I think it's the only time I really commented.
Sure.
Usually, I don't like to do it publicly because
Yeah,
I don't
of
want to
course.
embarrass anyone.
Yeah.
I don't think it's very nice.
Some people should be embarrassed.
I think in that case, the reason I did it is because it was right after he died.
Yeah.
And like, I just didn't think it's really appropriate to
What, like
like
people-
use it for likes.
For clout? Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it's not really appropriate. But otherwise, I would just message and do it really
Yeah.
privately. Like even a lot of vintage stores, like who are like notable and famous and known, they make a mistake like that. And then I messaged them privately. And I was like, just letting you know, it's actually spring, summer 2004. I just like want to let you know. And they're like, oh, we appreciate you DMing. You know, I would never want to like hurt anyone's
No, no,
feelings
no,
intentionally. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like some people do, but like, I'm like,
Some people love doing that, where they either they know, or they just like confidently incorrectly state something louder. You know what I mean?
yeah, I like to be real,
Sure.
but I don't like to be a bully because I don't think it's really
no,
fair.
but being a
Es-
bully is cringe.
Especially like this kid is probably like 17 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know the person also that I did that to is also like 17 years old. But
Yeah.
like, sorry, I just don't think it's right to really capitalize off that.
No, right,
Death
that's a-
profiteering is always weird.
That's
Yeah.
a case where I think it's okay to be a little embarrassed.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I just try to be as nice as possible because it seems like fashion can be a really scary place. And then I don't want people to be like, you know, like not interested in fashion because they were like, this girl was mean to me. You know what I mean? Like everyone
Yeah.
they mean well, you know?
Yeah. I do think, I mean, the one thing that I take issue with is people confidently stating something that's incorrect, and then that thing getting parroted back and then becoming the truth.
This is
This is a really obvious thing. People do that a lot about Comme des Garçons and the use of polyester.
Yeah.
Comme has been using polyester since the 80s.
Yep.
This is not a new thing. This is noted in many.
every time I see someone complaining about like polyester in a brand like that, I'm like, it's like,
This is very different.
Yeah.
These things last a very long
Yeah.
time. Maybe they're not going to be nicely buried in the ground like some natural fabric, but like, for example, pleats please. Like, there's a pleats please I have that's around the age of me.
Damn.
It's in a perfect condition.
Nice.
Some of these things kind of last in a different way, especially these are more technical brands. And like a brand like Comme des Garçons is using polyester because they are trying to subvert the notion of polyester.
yeah.
Sure.
And also like, okay, so there's something interesting. So when I sell things, I write the history card. So there's one over there from a spring 85 that's cotton, comb skirt that can be worn as a dress. But that collection is the collection where they started experimenting with polyester. They wanted to, basically a lot of the Western brands have adopted that Japanese sensibility. So Rei Kawakubo wanted to subvert that.
Well, what are people usually saying online when they're talking about it?
I saw a tweet once where the girl said, "Oh my God, I only buy vintage combs, so I can't believe the entire store is polyester."
Clearly you don't.
And then I said, "Oh, I didn't want to be mean to her,
Yeah.
but maybe I was a little mean. Maybe I'm gonna take it back and I'm gonna say, sorry for writing it public.
If you're watching this podcast, and,
Sorry.
and Ari was once mean to you about
I didn't mean
polyester.
to be mean. I just mean to be like a matter of
Yeah.
fact. Do you know what I mean? But here's an article from 2008 where Rei Kawakubo has been quoted saying that she's using polyester for 25 years already
Yeah.
at that point. So I think that we just need to do a little time to research and like, we don't need to post immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can take a second and read.
Yeah.
There are so many great resources. If you are a college student or were a college student, you have access to ProQuest. It has every article that you could potentially want so you can learn more.
Learn how to use Boolean search. And
Oh, I don't even know what that is.
there's certain just ways that you can filter searches very easily on ProQuest or Google Scholar or what's the other one?
The easiest one is the Google in general. If you put a minus sign before any word, it excludes.
Yeah. So
is that
there's
right?
minus side is exclude. If you put it in quotes, it'll only show you things that include
that
that
I know.
exact word. Plus, which you can do things like that. You can do or and if statements, or not if statements sometimes. Some of them have it, but you can really refine what you're searching for. And so if you really want to, you can put in like 1982, Ray Kawakubo, polyester, and probably return an article that talks about it. You just have to take the time to research.
Totally. And, even with the Issey Miyake stuff, I don't know everything.
Yeah.
But, I can send a quick message to Naoki-san and I say, Naoki, why did you make this? Or like, what was the intention?
So that not everyone has that.
You guys are doing this?
I DM'd him on Instagram and asked.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I said, I have a question. Why did you make a collaboration with Lee's? What was the point?
jeans.
What was the point of that? And he told me, oh, actually, I chose that because the Issey Miyake customer was typically more middle-aged and I wanted to include younger people.
Cool.
But it's too simple, so I also did an artist collaboration in the same year.
Nice.
Cool.
And then, great. You can hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think you can message to Ray Kawakubo, of course,
Yes.
or
Yeah.
Jun Takahashi, but like,
Rick has still not
Jun
answered any of my
Takahashi has
DMs.
reposted like 2 of our memes.
oh, really?
Wait, really?
It's really funny.
One time he liked one of my Instagrams and I really got
Doing this.
so nervous. I was like, I had this Instagram where I'm wearing this dress from 2016 and it has like these pockets in the bust, but it was during COVID. So I put hand sanitizer inside. And so I opened it and sprayed my hand and put it back and he liked it. And I was like, ah. So I like text my husband. I was like, June just liked my picture. And Cho was like, okay, cool.
Oh, no.
What?
It was a story, so you can't see it. But yeah, he once upon a time liked or posted something of ours to his story.
Interesting. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like big fashion creators need to be able to leverage their platforms a little bit more and like use it for good, right? Like if you're making an informative video, you can, because you have the reach, go and probably talk to the designer. And that's really cool, rather than just being like, here's what I Googled and copied off of a tweet that somebody made saying, I buy only vintage Comme because it's not polyester.
Like, I think that like we all have access to this kind of information. I mean, for Naoki-san, like I just DM'd him because I was curious.
Sure.
But like, we don't have that access for every single designer, but
No,
we
of
do
course.
have a database of articles and editorials and like all these interviews that it's possible to find out all this information.
I'm sure
If
any
we just
question,
take one step back.
yeah, any
you know?
question that you're thinking of has probably been asked at one time or another.
Maybe. Like, I think that, for example, the Lee's, like it wasn't
Yeah,
really
yeah.
on the runway.
Yeah.
And so I found the tag on the inside that says Lee's. And so I asked him.
Some stuff is very hard to find information, but there's some like, and sorry, I only know Rick.
Yeah, you said the word.
did it.
Yeah.
There are some like Rick naming conventions that have been like propagated through stores. Like they go back like
What does that mean?
there's a Rick object. There's Rick shorts called pod shorts.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And for a while they were called like every now and then Rick would call them boxer pod shorts or Rick's pod shorts, and they're like not any different. It's just like that season he just like, oh, these are boxer pod shorts now.
Okay.
But it's been 10 years since those like names have been used, and all that shows up is like dead store links and slightly different modeling pictures. And people for a long time were convinced that those are 3 different models. They're like, oh yeah, the boxer pods fit slightly shorter. Look at this store listing. Look at
Yeah.
this store listing. And they're not. They're like
Just the way that they were styled.
identical. It's just styling, and it's like it's naming conventions, and Rick is really bad at actually using consistent naming conventions.
I think a lot of brands are.
Yeah.
I mean, I can only speak for Pleats, but we would make, so basically how it works is like each month has a group called Monthly Colors, whatever month it is.
Yeah.
And the silhouettes change. But like the next season, they might use the same exact fit, 1 inch shorter. And it's a completely different group. That's Monthly Colors, January.
Yeah.
So you'll never have exact same.
Yeah.
So
Is it
yeah.
always different, or are there some seasons that will carry over?
There's basics and there's new colorful basics, which is carryover.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that that's just like,
But also stores will name things differently
Yes, yeah.
because they want to, because that's their product.
This is why I only buy. I don't really buy that stuff or that much stuff. I'm not delved into or tapped into one brand super heavily.
Well, I'm tapped into one brand super heavily because I now know the answers to all of these confusing things.
If you want to know about Daiwa Pure 39,
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think that everyone is different. You know, it's never consistent.
So true.
Never consistent. I'm right now trying to figure out difference between undercover tags because there's a tag that's undercover versus undercover co limited. And I'm not really sure the difference. I think.
Do you know what is Underman?
Underman is from 2011.
Okay, that's what I thought.
What is underwear?
But the co-limited tag, I want to say it's actually international because everything I bought from this one collector, he bought everything at Maxfield.
Oh, in LA.
Yeah. And everything has undercover co-limited tag versus like an undercover cursive.
Right. Versus like a lot of the like, if you find American designers in Japan, they've got like that extra Japanese tag sewn in.
Yes.
It's like sort of like, you have to like, for that market, you have to do like a specific tag.
There's a lot of misinformation. Raf has one tag. I'm forgetting the name on it, but a lot of his stuff was sold in Japan from 7 to 2000 something, and it has that extra Japanese tag, and people call it like a collab, which is really annoying. I'm like, no, it's just the store that it was sold in, and it's just because it's international. But they're like, oh, rare collab, like. You've never seen this before. I'm like, no, please stop.
One of one Japanese version. I've seen shit like that so many times. It's
also like the care labels change. Like I can talk to specifically to Comme or to Issey Miyake. You can notice that like, so basically like, let's say it's spring, summer 2004, right? In America, that will have a tag of IM 44 or IM 45. But in Japan, it'll be IM 41 or 42. So that second part changes. Yeah. Same with Comme. They have like a G is speaking about, I mean, it switched, but G was talking about domestic Comme mainline. But E stands for export. E will be international. Depends.
It's very intuitive. Yeah, makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
it makes sense.
The thing is, that shit was we were not meant to know that stuff.
Yeah,
they made tags for themselves to look at stuff internally. We are not supposed to know this. We do.
Yeah.
But I don't think they planned on people being this like
nerdy.
Yes. They're like, oh yeah, they'll like the clothes, they'll put them on. Great. Not like I think so Rick changed his tags recently and someone emailed him asking if he could explain like.
Did he answer?
Well, so someone in like one of the Discords emailed and asked like, cause we now know how the new naming system works. It's much less intuitive, probably on purpose. I think they were like getting tired of people like, yeah. So we emailed Rick, someone emailed Rick. I promise I wasn't involved to ask. And it was forwarded by that customer service person to him. And they accidentally included the forward then when they replied or the reply, Rick's reply. And it was like all caps, obviously. Who is this and why does he want to know this? And that was the email. And
that's so funny. That's so funny. Wait, is it still RO is women's and RU is men's?
Yes, so that's still the same. No. And so it's RO.
You've activated Michael's like sleeper cell phrase.
Can you believe I remember that from 2015?
So RP and RU.
Oh, RP
is so it's pity and or it's not pity. It's it's Uomo and it's whatever the Italian. I think.
Oh my god, I'm so dumb that I didn't think of that. I always said RU. U means ugly, so boys.
No, so it's the first letter is R if it's Rick, and D if it's Dark Shadow.
Correct.
Sure.
And like H if it's Hun. There's one for Hun, and then there's it's either P if it's women's, U if it's men's, O if it's women's runway, R if it's men's runway. So you are correct there, but yeah. And
again,
then
can't believe.
There's a whole fucking thing. I should make a really annoying TikTok about this.
Why not?
Actually.
Yeah. So.
I think I only have a one Rick Owens thing.
What is it?
It's a bathing suit.
Yo, that's sick.
I can pull it out
Is
later.
it one of the recent ones or
Like 2016 maybe?
is it? It's like a onesie.
It's
but
a onesie.
like
It's backless and it's kind of gathered here. I'll bring it for you later.
Interesting. Cool.
I think I bought that from Essence. That was like my first Essence purchase.
Classic. Oh yeah.
It was really cheap.
Essence private sale just started up, y'all.
No, I'm not looking at it. I'm gonna wait till the very end.
It's always bad. It's always bad. They
The
jack
only-
up their prices and they just drop them back to like MSRP.
Yeah.
I just only look at Essence for Sakai. That's it.
Interesting.
Because I don't buy new things. And I just look. I'm not buying anything.
Yeah. No, it's just nice to look.
Yeah.
I will buy stuff from the Essence sale when it's last season stuff that's already hit 80% on their sale. That's
Yeah.
I don't
that's
think it'll
the-
ever reach 80, does
Oh,
it?
it does.
It
That's
does.
the sweet spot.
Oh, interesting.
Got some crazy shit off Essence doing that.
I'm only looking for Sakai that I need,
That
which
you
is
need.
nothing.
That you need.
It's nothing and everything. Yeah, I have a lot of great Sakai.
Mm.
I found a shirt once for $9.
Damn, on Essence?
Like Rakuten or something like that. I like went through like 8,000 pages. Like, oh, $9 purchase.
Just sort by low price.
I don't like to do that because I need to know where I left off.
Mm.
Because I need to know every single product that came.
Yeah.
Interesting.
This is crazy hours.
Yeah. I usually just, my searches are like Daft Punk, fishing, Hermes dog whistle. Hermes made dog whistles. I'm trying to find one for like $10.
Tight.
Yeah.
What are they made out of?
It's a leather strap, and then they're either wool, stainless steel, gold, or silver.
How do you make a whistle out of wool?
What?
Dog whistle, you said.
Dog whistle.
Can you make
Yeah,
those
how
out
do you
of-
make that out of wool?
Did I say wool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leather strap and either
Oh, the strap
wood.
is
Oh,
wool.
wood.
Wood.
Oh,
Excuse
wood.
me. Excuse me. I was trying to
Okay.
figure out what word got misconstrued as wool.
I don't
Wood.
think I miss. We'll run that shit back, but
Oh,
I don't think that was misconstrued.
Sorry.
Dead.
I'm way tired.
We should.
Yeah, we can wrap it up.
We'll do a little closet tour. I think. So,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, let's do a closet tour.
What
do you guys wanna see?
So before we fully end things here, we like to do song of the week. So whatever you've been listening to, we throw it on a playlist. This one is titled "Pair of Kings," except the G is a 9.
It's a 9.
Pair of canines.
Okay.
Yo, we're dogs.
What am I listening to?
I'm a dog.
Mine is "Birthday" by the Sugar Cubes. Is that correct?
Yeah, the Sugar Cubes.
Nice. Bjork's band.
Okay, I'll tell you what.
You're gonna put one of your
Karaoke songs?
Karaoke songs.
Okay, it's a really weird one.
Okay.
Do I play it?
Yeah. No.
no,
Just
we're gonna
throw
get
it on this
copyright
and
struck.
then- Yeah.
Oh.
We'll.
It's a weird one.
Okay.
Okay, so one time I was at my husband's boss's wife's birthday party and they had a choreographed dance to the song.
Yo, him and his wife.
No, wife and all these women that are her friends.
Whoa.
That's fresh.
And
Do you
then-
think they held the event just to be like, oh, yeah?
No, they
maybe.
were like, this is, then she also was like, yeah, this is my friend. It's this song. I'll play it when we get off of it.
Could you
uh,
send me the link?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll probably have to send the link because Saul can't type
Japanese.
kanji.
It's
Yeah.
fine. It's really funny one. I
Cool.
played it for my old boss and he's like, why do you know this song? It's from like the 80s maybe.
Okay. Tight.
Nice.
I sang it at karaoke once with Cho and his friend and Dakota, my best friend. She was like, what the fuck song is this?
I'm excited. Saul, what's your song of the week?
Shitty frat banger, Jordan Belfort.
I just watched Wolf of Wall Street.
Okay, so there's the worst song ever made by two white boys who think they can rap, called Jordan Belfort.
Oh, man, I
it's
really
not actually-
thought you were saying "Shitty Frat Banger" is the name of the song, and Jordan
No.
Belfort is the.
No.
Okay,
the
Jordan
song
Belfort
is
is
called
the
Jordan
song.
Belfort. It's made by like Wes Walker and Dill,
All
which
right,
is
we
short
got
for
some.
Dylan.
We got some real. We got a real range here.
I've been shamefully listening to the song quite a bit. I like, part of me thinks that might be the one song that we can play just because like UMG is going to give a fuck if two white
Yeah.
boys get ripped off. I also won't subject anybody to listening to that song any more than they have to.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Part of me thought it'd be funny to recommend it every week for the entirety of season 10.
Well, spoiled that one now.
Yeah, no. There'll be another gag.
What's your song?
Oh,
He said it.
It's Birthday by the Sugar Cubes, which
right.
just found out about yesterday. It just came on. It came on like after an album ends, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah. First time listening to Bjork in any.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
What?
Don't know why. It's one of those things I kept forgetting to do. Yeah, I was like, oh, I'll get to it. I got to it. I listened to Bjork now. I listened to a full album today. My bad. All right. Stop looking at me like that. All right. Before we end things, all right,
Come on.
take the floor. Tell us what you're up to. Tell people where to find you. Tell us what you're excited about.
What I'm up to is I'm currently playing a Pokemon ROM hack in this house.
Oh, which one?
I forgot what this one is. This is not Gaia. Oh, Light Platinum.
Interesting.
Have you played it?
No, I want to play, what is it? Renegade Sapphire? Renegade Ruby?
I played Radical Red. It's so hard.
Oh, fuck. I also want to play Run and Bun, which is supposed to be really good. It's another one. It's supposed to be very hard.
Wait, I played Radical Red and I got to Blaine. I didn't Nuzlocke because I can't. I'm just not good. Nuzlocke means like if your Pokemon dies,
if they
it's
die,
done.
they're done permanently.
Done.
And you can only catch one Pokemon on each route. The
But I'm
first
watching,
one you see.
Wait, do you know Iron Boffin?
No.
Oh my god, I need to send you him.
I watch Pokemon challenges.
What's that?
He's just like he's a German dude named Jan who plays ROM hacks.
Oh my god, I need to
He's
send
very
you
good.
Iron Boffin. I'm like obsessed with him.
Okay.
Oh, I need to send you this Japanese guy named Koitsu.
Okay.
Koitsu does shiny hunting on live.
Oh shit.
And I made all of our friends watch it.
That sounds either really interesting or extremely dull.
It's really funny. He was doing like the what is it called? NPC?
Yeah.
He was doing an NPC sound in Japanese and I was like, oh my god, this is really weird to hear. Okay. Anyways, so I'm playing Light Platinum right now.
Nice.
And I am organizing my closet as usual.
What's your team?
Oh, right
Light
now?
Platinum? Yeah.
Oh, God.
Okay. So my team is a lot of starters.
Let's talk about it. Okay.
Charizard.
Okay.
And who do I have? Sceptile, third. The second one is Feraligatr. So I have
love
them.
it. That's my boy.
Dragonite.
Nice.
Always have to have Dragonite. Who else is on my team? Tyranitar, which is usually someone I don't use, but very useful right now.
T-Tar's cracked. Yeah.
And also I'm using someone I don't use, Electivire.
Interesting. You're almost on like the middle school boy wave where it's like, yeah, he looks cool. Put him on the team.
No, they're all strong.
Yeah.
But usually I use Salamence, but I couldn't find Salamence.
Salamance's my guy.
Yeah, I love Salamence. He's very fast.
Well, yeah, but then he also has either Moxie or Intimidate, which are amazing abilities.
They are. I don't really pay attention to the abilities thing.
What? Why?
Because I can do it myself. Like I don't need them.
But
Because everyone is weak. I'm strong. My levels are high. That's why.
oh, okay.
I'm like a high leveler.
You're not level capping.
No.
Doesn't Radical Red have built-in level caps?
Okay, but
Michael's
that's
completely
radical. I'm
checking out.
talking about
Okay,
Light
Light Platinum?
Platinum.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm talking about Light Platinum.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm playing that, and
Nice.
I'm also rewatching Attack on Titan.
Oh,
Because
I still haven't watched that.
Okay, so I finished it and I cried my eyes out,
I've heard
and then I was like, wait, I forgot everything that happened because I watched it 10 years ago. So I'm doing that. I'm also reading One Piece every week, which is getting crazy, and organizing closet and helping my husband with his projects. And you can find me on the internet.
Where on the internet?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Arianna Cho is my Instagram. My closet's Instagram is in Ariana's closet. I just, hang the clothes there and put the ring light and take a really bad photo. And I was like, this is what's in my closet.
Nice.
And then I'm on TikTok. But my TikTok, oh my God, what's my, Ariana's Closet Archive.
Nice.
I wish we retire the word archive though.
I am going to fucking
Be the change you
explode.
wanna see in the
I am
world.
going to
What?
explode if I see another brand who started post like 2014 have an archive sale. You're not an archive. You've been in the fashion world for less than 10 years. You cannot possibly have an archive sale.
Well,
There was a brand started in 2020 that was having an archive sale.
Okay, that's too close. But like archival doesn't have to necessarily mean old. It could just be a house code.
Yeah.
Correct.
Also.
But then they
archive-
also have like 85 copies of something that they're pulling from their archive.
I think
That's just overstock that didn't sell.
archival and archive are two different words.
Sure.
Like saying something is archival is like
Fine.
that's ancient. Saying something is like archive sale to me is like is like overstock and backlog sale, but it's
Yeah,
like
but
stuff that
they've gone from just like clearance to saying archive.
yeah, well, that's marketing,
It pisses me off.
and it's working. You're talking about it.
It really annoys me.
They gotcha.
They gotcha.
They did. They got me.
I'm so sorry we said the word archive around Saul.
My eyes roll back into my head.
Ariana's Closet Archive, everyone.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much to everybody
for being
for
here.
listening. If you are watching the podcast, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you are listening to the podcast, do the same, but also follow us on your favorite streaming platform. You can find us on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Pair of Kings Pod. You can find us on YouTube at Pair of Kings Podcast. As always, everybody, I'm Saul Thompson. You can find me on Instagram at Saul Thompson. I'm joined this week not only by my wonderful co-host.
I'm Michael Smith. You can find me on Instagram at Michael's Archive. Hope that's not a real Instagram
It
account.
definitely is.
And our wonderful guest.
Ariana.
And this has been the Pair of Kings podcast, where once a week, every week for the foreseeable future, we are bringing you business as usual tomfoolery as planned. Take care, everybody. Have a great Thursday. And hopefully this video will be coming out very soon. Bye, everyone.
My husband's suits. This is like my wedding stuff that oh wait, no, that's my husband's suit. Just kidding. Husband's suit. Sorry. These are my husband's suits. This is like my wedding stuff that I wore. So it's like Junior and more Junior and one.
Is it a junior wedding dress specifically, or is it
I wore. Yeah, I can show you guys.
Okay.